Okay. Hello, everyone. Um, my name is Briana Gómez. We are live from Dallas, Texas. Yes, you heard me right. I am in Dallas, Texas. And well, I'm really honored to be with you tonight. We're going to be speaking about the education in the United States of America. I'm going to tell you a little bit about my experience. So, okay, well, uh, I started school when I was 5 years old. Um, I went to a school, elementary school named John's Elementary, and I was very excited as being a kindergartner. Um, and well, we have bilingual classes in elementary school. Not all of them, but most of them have bilingual classes. Um, I remember I took bilingual classes, um, kindergarten, first grade, second grade, third grade. That was the only grades I ever took both Spanish and English classes. Um, I enjoyed elementary school because I think my favorite part of being in the United States in elementary school, it was recess. It was when we had time to play around in the playground and have with my friends and everything. Um, I also I also loved my teachers. My teachers were pretty awesome. They were really smart and they taught me a lot. One thing, it's so different from Mexico and from the United States is that teachers here, they go by their last name. For example, I would be Ms. Gómez. In Mexico, they go by their first name. For example, Ms. Briana. So that's a little bit different. That's a difference that there is in the United States and Mexico. Um, Also, I remember when I was in fourth grade, I had a teacher. His name was Mr. Penny, and he had a cafe. Like it was like a project. It's called a cafe and writing. So basically, we would take snacks and we would take drinks, and we would have like our journal, and we'll just like write stories and just relax and enjoy our coffee, which was basically a juice, but it meant to be like a cafe. And then, well, I graduated from sixth grade, and we had a graduation. It was really nice. It was fancy. And then I went to middle school. Middle school, big change because, well, it's you're in an age where you're becoming an adolescent, so you go through a lot of emotions. So I went through a lot of emotions. I was nervous, I was happy, I was kind of anxious, and one thing that kind of made me sad is that I wasn't going to be with my friends from elementary school. Um, and well, in middle school, we have a lot of classes and a lot of teachers. For example, I remember that we have 8 classes, and so that means 8 different teachers. And that was like a lot for me to take in. Also, one difference is that in Mexico, middle school has 3 levels. And then in the United States, we only have 2 levels, which is 7th grade and 8th grade. That's a huge difference too. So middle school here in the United States is only 2 years of middle school. But the really cool about middle school is that besides the regular classes, we also have extracurricular classes. For example, volleyball, and we have choir, we have band, basketball, football, track, soccer. So those are mainly sports, but it's really fun because you can also, I mean, you not only can you focus on like the regular classes, but you can also have some fun classes like choir or band or soccer, you know? This other thing I really dislike is that we have to get up really early. I think our first class started at 7:30 in the morning. So it was so early for me. In Mexico, I think like the latest is 8 o'clock. I don't know. I honestly, I forgot. But yeah, that's also different. And in middle school, we have lockers. That's also one cool thing about middle and here in Texas, our middle schools, they have lockers. But in Mexico, for example, they don't have lockers. You only carry your backpack or your books. You don't really have a locker. Well, yeah, that's basically middle school. We do fundraisers. Also, we do fundraisers. And our lunch breaks, I think they're like about half an hour. So that stays the same like in Mexico. And then it comes to high school, which is like the biggest change as well. High school, we have 4 levels, which is 9th grade, 10th grade, 11th grade, and 12th grade. The last year is like the biggest year. It's like the most important because you're getting ready to graduate and to go to a university or go to a community college. And it's a fun year, but also it consists a lot of work. But high school it's really fun. And well, same thing. We have 8 classes, but those 8 classes, they are divided into 2 days. We call it AB and we call it B. Just kidding. A day and B day. So A day is only 4 classes, and B day are other 4 classes. And also, the cool part about high school, and also forgot to mention about this middle school, they have AP classes. What are AP classes? Well, AP classes are advanced classes, and they help you to get more credits for your graduation. That looks very good on your diploma or on your resume when you're trying to apply for colleges or universities. And well, there's also prom and there's also graduation, which are a lot of exciting times. Prom is basically when, you wear that pretty dress and you go on a date and you have that limousine and then there's dancing. And then graduation is just a whole different day where you have your cap and gown, and that's where you walk through the stage when they call your name and they give you your high school certificate, or other words are known as diploma. And well, let me show you a little bit of, I want to share with you a little some phrases that are common in the United States, for education in USA. And here are some common phrases and words that I thought about that maybe can help you. Start for the best. That's a very common one. It's basically saying, do your best work, go for it, don't give up. Saved by the bell. Well, in high school and middle school, there's that bell, it's like in between classes to change classes. So, it goes like, and you have to run to your class before the bell stops ringing, or you're tardy, which comes after. Don't be tardy. Don't be late. don't be late to your class. But tardy, this word tardy, is another word for late. Okay, and then homework. Homework is due, It basically means, okay, your homework has to be finished by this date, or your homework has to be done by this hour. Okay, so that's also a common saying in education that teachers use. Homework is due on Tuesday at 12 o'clock. I don't know, just an example. And these are the AP classes. The AP classes are the advanced classes that I was telling you about. And then there are math tournaments and book tournaments, which is basically, you know, you compete to see who is the best math learner, or like book tournaments, you know, you have who is the best book reader. And well, you have some common phrases and words that I like you to know and to maybe meditate. And then last but not least, we have the classroom. So basically these classrooms, these are the way how classrooms look like compared to Mexico. Mexico, you only have like your chair and your little desk. They're small. And maybe you don't even see like decorations on the wall. But here in the United States, I'm gonna zoom in just a little bit. Oh wait, hold on. I'm gonna do full screen. They have like a lot of desks, and they have pictures, and they have cubbies. This is a kindergarten class. The third one, this is a kindergarten classroom. It even says kindergarten. And then this one, the middle, is an elementary school. Maybe like 3rd grade, 4th grade, around that grade level. And then the first one is a science lab. Okay, it's probably high school. High school and middle school have science labs where you study science and you learn about biology and a lot of cool stuff about science. So that's different about United States and Mexico. You know, Mexico, personally, I don't really like the classrooms in Mexico because there's a lot of noise and not a lot of space. But these classrooms that you see on the screen, they have, I mean, they're pretty big. So yeah, this is just the quite things that I wanted to show you. And I just hope you are interested to continue to learn more about the education in the United States. And well, yeah, I hope you liked this presentation. Please do not forget to put like in our YouTube page, keep following us, and next session or next week, we're going to be talking about summer activities. So don't miss out. We're going to be talking about summer activities, and that's going to be a lot of fun. And yeah, that's pretty much it. Thank you for listening, and I hope you have a great night. Goodbye.
Okay, guys, the ones that are in the Zoom have to continue. Meanwhile, we are closing this transmission, Mari. Okay, and the ones that are in Zoom, you can turn your cameras on so you can join Briana and have a conversation with her, because that is the idea. You can share your experiences and you can ask questions and so on. Okay.